It's Super Week on 101 ESPN, brought to you by Domino's Pizza and Logan College of Chiropractic.
Good to welcome to our table on Radio Row the lovely Marisa Miller. It's good to see you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Outstanding.
Much better. Have you ever heard of the top 5 list? Have you ever heard that before?
Rammer's got a
No.
top 5
Some people
list.
have top 5 lists. They're married, but they have a top 5 in case that somebody from that top 5, you meet them.
I
Stolen
see
from,
what you're saying.
from
it's like
friends.
It's like the free hall pass.
The
kinda
free hall
thing.
pass.
Exactly. There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, I got to tell you, because before he sets me
Yeah.
up, it's the first time in my life I've ever had a chance to meet somebody on the list. So,
Oh my gosh, it's funny. See, now I'm blushing.
Yeah.
All right.
Assist far.
assist to Marco Farr.
And-
So I tell you, it's because you never think that's going to happen, right?
You never.
You
do.
never know, but
never
see?
Does that
know.
embarrass you?
And it's
You know what? It's funny to say this, that I have the job I do, because I'm really shy in real life. So it's funny, this is my job. So it's allowed me to explore different sides of myself that maybe wouldn't have been there hadn't I gotten to the career I did. So, yeah.
Well, I think, I know everyone here, and I'd say 99.9% of America thinks you're hot. What do you think of yourself? I'm serious.
You know what's funny is, I have great parents. And growing up, I played a lot of sports. And I was aware of my body in, like, a healthy physical way. I worked out to run faster, jump higher, things like that. And I remember my sophomore year in high school, there was, like, this rumor going around that, like, I had a good body. And I came home and I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, like, people are saying I have a good body. I don't even know what that means. And it was so funny because I had no awareness of myself physically, and I really appreciate that about my parents, because I think, girls have a lot of pressure on them, and, junior high and high school can be a hard time. So sports was something that really kind of, it was a good elective,
so how did the modeling thing come about then?
I got approached a lot, and I had heard all the stereotypes. I wanted to stay away from it. And then I had a very famous photographer, Mario Testino, who's one of the best in the world. So if I was ever going to do it, it was going to be with him. And within 6 months, I got called for Sports Illustrated. And, once you do that, it just kind of rolls from there.
And I don't know if it's a boring story, but a girl from Santa Cruz, how do you get approached a lot? I mean, are you being at the beach and surfing, or people? I mean, how does that work?
So my dad was a big volleyball fan, so we would kind of go to the different beach volleyball tournaments, and one of them was in LA. And so we went down there, and that's kind of how it started.
What's your favorite sport?
To watch?
Yeah.
Definitely football. Definitely
And
football.
you're going to the game, and told us you're rooting for the Packers on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a big part of my family gatherings on Sunday. Everybody comes over to my house. I cook a big meal. We all scream at the TV.
Wait a minute, you don't cook too?
Oh, I love to cook.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yep, number
Total
one on the
package.
top 5 list.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I travel so much, anything domestic, I love this. And I'm not just saying this, but it's because I'm on the road and I'm not home a lot. When I'm home and I can do laundry, I can cook. It's like I just like the domestic thing a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
My
Mopping.
God.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, I don't know what to say after
No,
that. She likes to do laundry and cook, and wow.
Now, I
Perfection.
Yes.
can cause a
But
problem
you have to
here.
wash the dishes. That's the one thing I
That's it.
That's
It's a deal
fine.
breaker.
No, that's
Deal
fine.
breaker. No, we're done.
Well, I'm good with that.
I'm
Yes.
good at loading the dishwasher. I would presume that you're a 49er fan, then.
Oh, yeah,
And we're
yeah.
Rams fans.
Okay.
And
All right.
he's a former Ram and hates the 49ers.
Oh,
but
are
he's
you
already been-
are you growling
I
at
am
me
growling
right
at
now?
you
Oh,
right
he's
now.
growling
He
at
did
me.
that to a valet
Well,
earlier this
right
week
back
and got
at you.
onto TMZ, so he's on a roll.
No, but
Have
see,
you ever been on TMZ?
yeah.
And
Yeah, I
was
think
it a bad experience?
No, I mean they ask you what your favorite color is when you're coming out of a restaurant, or whatever. It's harmless.
Does that bother you, though, when you just want to be yourself and, just go to the grocery store or grab a cup of coffee and there's people with cameras everywhere?
It's part of what comes with your job, and you have to have it into perspective. But I think I would have a problem if I act a fool, but I don't. So
Well, I
it's
acted
all
a fool.
right.
One question. What do you like about the game of football?
It's really intense. It's very physical. It's a great spectator sport, and it was the sport that my dad and I bonded over. He would take me to Candlestick probably when I was like 9, 10 years old, when the Niners were just on fire.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good time to like fall in love with football when your team is just killing it. So that was our bonding time, and you know, my whole family watches it, and you know, it's awesome.
Great to meet you. Thank you very much for coming
You're
by.
welcome.